Big Game Out here. Back again with a VR video. Yes, a video response. So I've just seen recently a video that's put out by Corbana. He done a VR to someone. I didn't know about this, so I thought I'd jump on and do this VR as well. So how this come about was there was a channel called, let me get this right, Lame Dad Retro Gamer, and he's recently hit 100 subs. So he thought he'd do a giveaway. So in that giveaway, it was won by Gull Payne. Very top guy in the community. If you've seen him around, leaves a lot of comments on people's videos. Absolute legend. But it turns out that the system of the games that he'd won, he doesn't own and has no intention of owning anytime soon. So they talked for a bit, and then the lame dad retro gamer, lame dad retro gamer, got it right, said, right, we both follow Gaming Grandad, shall I send him a donation, he can send it to his charity? At which they both said, yeah, that's a great idea, do it. But Gull said, you can do that on one condition. Gull put out a VR video about 2 years ago, and it was recommend 3 games. So yeah, Lame Dad Retro Gamer done a VR to it, which I saw Corbana done a VR to it, so I thought I'd jump on and do a VR as well. So yeah, 3 games that I would recommend. Now I was going to grab Pokemon, but I thought everyone knows Pokemon, so I thought I'd get a few different ones. So the first one is a PlayStation 1 game. I played the life out of this. This was probably my life growing up. Yeah, it is Command and Conquer Retaliation. So this is a strategy game, sim-based, building your army up, taking out other armies, doing missions. So you've got 2 discs in this. Is it the Soviet and the... No, this is the Allied... Yeah, Soviet and Allies. Which is different from the first one, which was the Brotherhood and the Nod. So yeah, this was evolved into Soviet and Allies. And basically, I used to play the skirmish missions on this. Sometimes I'd play with friends and we'd have link cables joining up to like back-to-back TVs with our PlayStations. And we'd have hours of fun just battling on this. This was always great fun. So yeah, I would 100% recommend it. But if you haven't got much time in your life, don't get it, because this will take a lot of hours. Right, next one. One that's not going to take a lot of hours, but it's not the cheapest of games. But you could probably get this as a fake repo, whatever you want to call it. It's a Mega Drive game. It is the Turtles Hyperstone Heist. So yeah, this is a arcade game, side scroller beat 'em up. I'm sure you all know this game, but if you don't, this was more put in the arcades as a 4-player arcade cab, which we used to have, and we actually played this at Arcade Club in Bury last year. Would have been nearly a year ago now, for Eddie's birthday. So yeah, if you want to just have a little bit of fun, put it on. You got half an hour, 20 minutes. Just you can play solo. You can play with your friends, 1 or 2 players. It's amazing. Literally go through, see how far you can get. If you beat it, you beat it. You're a better player than me. I don't think I can beat this on my own. 4-player in the arcade cab, we beat it, but probably need 2 players. Alright, and as I said, I was going to pick out a Pokemon game, but I thought I'd pull out a game which I've been banging on about a long time ago. I've actually completed this one. I've completed all these games, to be fair. At some point in my life, I've beat them all. Yes, Command & Conquer does have a campaign mode, so you can beat the game. But this one was probably really tricky. And I know the nameless gamer needs to get back out and finish it, because you're letting the side down here. But yeah, this was before lockdown. This recommendation thing should have went out before lockdown started, or just as lockdown started, to get people some ideas of games to play. But yeah, this this was cheap at the time. This was only about £4 or £5. I think it's about £15, £20 now because it's more desirable. And because it's a good game. It is a Wonder Boy clone, would you call it? For the PS4. Aglius. So yeah, this is absolutely amazing. This boss here, I got stuck on him for about 4 or 5 days. He was a nightmare to kill. Basically, there's rocks that you stand on, like these little columns, and all the floor's lava. And there's only so many of them. So what you got to do, when he comes close to you, you jump up in the air, and you put your sword down, you bounce on his head and try and land on one of the other columns. Well, you have to do it about 20 times. Can you do it 20 times in a row without him hitting you? Not a chance. And after a while, he breathes fire out of his mouth. Fire comes out of the ground as well. Oh, right nightmare. He's actually harder than the final boss. The final boss I managed to do in about an hour. This one here took me days. But yeah, I actually finished the game, and then when you finish the game, there's some little extras you got to do. I've done all them as well. Now the only problem is I played this on easy. Now I think to get the platinum, you've got to play it on normal or hard, so I might have to play it again to get a platinum. To be fair, it's a really good game, so if you haven't played it, I do recommend it. And more importantly, it's one of these games, comes with a manual. It's a PS4 game with a manual. You don't see that very often. I mean, it hasn't got much in it. It's got all your different power-ups you get along the way. Little characters you meet along the way. You've got one of the bosses. No, I don't have one of the bosses, just all the different little specials you get. But yeah, you'll find it pretty easy until you get to this guy. There's a little puzzle you got to do as well before you get to him, and that puzzle is really hard. There's a column with 4 entrances, so you got up, down, left or right, so you have to pick. You have to do it in order, like you go to the left and it brings you back in the same room, and then you go down, for example, same room, you go left again, same room, you go right, and all of a sudden it'll go into a different room, like this boss room. So I can't remember the exact code for it. You might have to Google it if you're trying to play it. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I had to Google it because I didn't have a clue what was going on. I just kept moving. I'm like, why am I going back in the same room? Every time I was moving left, right or down, I was just dropping down from the ceiling back onto this same platform. So yeah, if you do play it, I found out afterwards there's little writing things on the wall, you got to read them, and it gives you the combination eventually over time. So you need a pen and paper to write them down, but just Google it. Much easier. So yeah, that is my 3 games that I recommend. If you played them, let me know down in the comments. And more importantly, I want to see what 3 games you pick. So get your VRs out there to Gull Payne. I'll put links to both their channels in the description. Both Gull's and Lame Dad Retro Gamer. Go check them out. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.